You know, over the years, I've taken many trips by motorcycle. The one thing that's always been a problem for me, charging things. Seems like you get to the hotel, you pull out all your stuff, all your batteries, all your devices, all the cables, and you look for the outlets and enough places to charge them. You try different ports, different things, and nothing seems to work. And all you think to yourself is, God, I wish I could just charge this stuff easier. But it's just being a complete and utter problem. How do I solve this issue? Well, I think I came up with a solution. And that solution involved having it charged when you get to the hotel and having one space to keep it charged in at all times. No more spreading things out. No more worrying about where do I find a place to put this charger? Where do I find a place to put that charger? How do I hook this up? And where do I get the port for this? And do I have the wire? And then you get up in the morning and you think to yourself, I gotta pack all those wires up. Oh my God, here it comes. I gotta make sure I don't forget anything. Leave nothing behind. So you're going through all your electronics, making sure you have everything. I finally had enough. The other day, I was watching a video by Wrangler Star. I don't agree with everything the man says, but his video quality is very good and some of his ideas are excellent. And he had a camera bag that he showed off, and he didn't go through it intensely, but he said something that resonated with me. This thing is charged all the time. It has battery packs in it. And then I get where I'm going, I plug it in. Genius. That's the first word out of my mouth. The man's a genius. So I went ahead and started thinking of a design that I could carry, one, in the motorcycle, and two, when I go camping, not really hiking. And I came up with this. This bag houses just about everything but the Olympus camera I'm recording on right now. That usually goes in the trunk, or I carry separate. It has every battery I need in it, every charger I need for those devices, and the devices themselves. Again, besides the Olympus, it has the GoPro, both of them, the Insta360, the battery for the Olympus, the charger for the Olympus, the battery charger for the Insta360 and the batteries, the charger for the GoPro and the batteries, 2 lights, 3 battery packs. The Scenic can go in here. I got extra cords for my cell phone and any other item I want to plug in. I had 3 or 4 extra ports. And it's self-contained. I keep the battery pack charged in it that has a 120 volt outlet. And when I get to the hotel, I unplug that, plug it all into a cord, plug it into the wall, and that takes over the bag by the outlet from the hotel or wherever I'm at that has power, keeps the bag charged, and keeps the battery pack charged. So we're going to get into this today. I'm going to show you what I got in there. From a top-down view, you'll see it. I'll explain the best I can, and if you want to see more on it, like a total teardown, I could do that too later on. But for today, this video is going to show you what's inside this bag, and I think this is going to revolutionize the way I travel and simplify things for me when I get to a hotel or get ready to leave. I no longer have to pull everything out and put everything back. This is going to change my traveling life. So stay with me. Here in a moment, you'll see what I did inside this bag. And maybe you too can build yourself something like this that might make your traveling easier when you're on the road. Stay tuned.
All right, so let's get into this. As you can see, I have a tripod and a selfie stick mounted on top of the bag. These are the cords. I'll get into those later. They are part of the kit used when you get to the hotel or wherever you're staying. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this tripod and this stuff off the top. I'm held on here with these little bungee releases. I think these are made by Think Tank. I can't remember for sure, but it's just the way I used to hold them on. It's a little tripod I bought. I'm not really going to get into that right now, but I bought it for doing videos when I'm camping and on the road. It's a nice small tripod, extendable. It's not bad for a little size travel companion, instead of taking a big one with me. But I'm going to use that here in a minute because I'm going to have the phone on me as well. And I got the selfie stick for the Insta360 right there. I wanted to make a place to carry some of my made items in the camera bag. This is basically my travel camera bag now. Except, like I said earlier, the Olympus camera don't fit in here, but that's okay. We don't need to be. And when you get to the hotel, you could leave these on. This is an aluminum plate. I have this little thing on a swivel here that holds these cords in place. These are for the charging system. and these just stay together on here. So when you get to the hotel, you wouldn't have to take off the tripod and selfie stick. I just wanted it taken off because I'm planning on using the phone for some video along with the Olympus. All right, so as I said before, the tripod comes off, selfie stick comes off. I don't need to when you get to the hotel. Aluminum plate holds all that in place with bungee cords. There's a swivel over here for extension cords. So this whole unit is self-contained when it's in the bike, which means it'll charge itself off the battery pack I have in there. It's a DP power bank. It's a laptop charging power bank. I've had it for quite a few years now. You can't buy them presently, but you can get other items that are similar to it, just in case anyone's interested. And I'm not going to go through the whole bag tonight. I'm just going to show you the ins and outs of it real quick and what it does. If you're interested in seeing more about it, I can try to get a video about that together in the next week or so. So if I need to take it apart and fix anything, I can get to it or replace parts. Hopefully the power bank doesn't go bad because I don't know where to get another one of those right now. I'd have to redesign a few things. To put new cameras in it, I'd have to cut some things and put things together in it. But for right now, I build it around. Right now, I build it around what I have. It's a self-contained unit when it's in the bike, which means it should keep everything charged inside the bag at all times, as long as the battery pack doesn't go dead. It has two USB hubs in it, one 6-port, one 10-port. Now, what that means is some of the charging might be a little lower as it runs off the 110 power bank I have, depending on how many ports are plugged in and charging. Presently, I think I have all but 3 filled up, and 3 of those other ones that are filled up are just plugs, like a phone plug if I want to use it, or extra plugs if I need them for something. I haven't got that all worked out yet. But this main video will show what you do if you got to a hotel with it, or an area you're going to, someone's house, or if you want to get ready to go on a trip, what you can do with the bag. So, here we go. You wouldn't take the tripod and selfie stick off. You would take off the power cords. Extension cord, 3-port jack. Really only need 2 at this point. That's what I had laying around. Power bank charger. Open the bag. Inside, we have Olympus charger, 360 charger, 2 camera lights, 3 small charging blocks, which are really weird because they will backfeed into the USB ports if the battery pack ain't on and run half the system. I don't know how that works, but it does. Cena, which would usually be on my helmet, but can plug in and charge here at night at the hotel. Insta360, GoPro Hero 9, GoPro Hero 10 with mic. Underneath that, there is the GoPro batteries, 3 of them in a case that closes. I found that on eBay. Sorry, I found that on Amazon. And underneath this whole unit, which comes off, is the power bank. So the power bank staying straight up. It has a 120 volt jack on it, 2 USB jacks, an on-off switch. It cannot charge and run the 120 at the same time. So I'm basically relying on this battery pack to stay good for a while and charge everything. Then this powers the whole unit. So you unplug this, pull the cable out of the bag. I put a fairly long cable on it. I have an adapter on here, 2-prong adapter from a grounded port, because this cord to these USB ports, hubs, they're not a grounded system. But I wanted to kind of plug. It's a little more stable when you got it plugged in. And anyways, these work good in hotels when you need them. Sometimes they don't have 3 prongs in some of the hotels I've stayed at. So that's on plugs. From there, you would take this orange extension cord, plug this into that. Now the USB hub ports are plugged into this extension cord. I want to charge the system while I'm at the hotel. Plug in the power supply for the battery pack. This battery pack gets plugged into here. This will now charge this system once this is plugged into the wall. From there, plug this into an outlet. And everything should come back to life. This power bank is being charged by that extension cord right here. The USB ports are being powered by this cord, which are wired into them, and everything in this bag is still charging, and it's also charging the system up and then at the hotel. So now I have a totally encased area. everything's charging. So basically I get to the hotel at night, I no longer have to find places to put everything. I just unhook that, plug the extension cord in, plug it into the wall, charge the block, bag is self-contained, and away you go. If you need to charge your cell phone, no problem. I pull out the cord, plug in my cell phone. Cell phone's charging, and we have one self-contained camera bag that keeps everything charged and ready to go for the road. And of course, you wouldn't want to leave this plugged in all the time, just charging and charging and charging all the time. It does have smart charge, it will shut off. But what would be nice is have everything in here like this you need, for the most part. Might need another little bag of little electronics like memory cards and stuff. There is some room left in this bag where you could put that. And if you knew you were going somewhere the night before, just plug in the bag. Charge everything up. Get ready to go in the morning from the hotel. You unhook the phone charger right there. You unhook the extension cord, plug this cord back into the power bank. Put the cords inside, mount your tripod and selfie stick back on the top if you've taken them off. Throw it on a bike and go. That's it. I think it's pretty cool. I can't wait to try it on the road one of these days. Will also work good for my hiking videos. Even though I don't have power out there, I can definitely run this for a day or two, probably out that battery pack for what I'm going to be charging. And I also have a power inverter, which means I could always plug the power inverter in my car, plug this in so I could charge it up while I sit there. But I wanted to share that with you, show you what it was all about. If you want to see a lot more of it or see any more information from it, let me know. I can do a tear down of the bag, take it out of the bag and show you what it looks like, and give you an idea of what I did here. And if you guys want to, you could build yourself something like this. I don't know what you got laying around. You could also do it off USB power banks without AC. Get one with a lot of ports and then plug those into a power strip. That would work too, I think. But this worked out good. I had most of the stuff sitting around. The only thing I didn't have was the Ankylar 10-port USB hub. I had this Rad Power 6-port. It was just short by about 4 ports. I needed 10 altogether for everything I was charging. So that's what I came up with. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.